Welcome to my podcast. And my name is Tim, and today I'm here to talk to you about my digital story, my personal digital story. In fifth grade, I decided to join my school's track team. For a while, it was fun and great. I was doing good in track meets by finishing in the top three in the 100-meter dash at most of our track meets, and finishing in the top five in the 400 at most of the track meets. One day in the league championship, one of the guys who was supposed to be doing the third leg in the 4x100-meter relay never showed up to the meet. So my coach wanted me to fill in and be the third leg in the 4x100-meter relay race for our track team. And I was fine with doing it, even though I had no clue how to do relay exchanges. The relay race happened, and as soon as the second relay leg person got the baton and got halfway to me, I started to run without the baton. And I got to the fourth leg person, and he told me that I just cost our team the race. I realized what happened, and I felt embarrassed because it happened in front of everybody. I was in shock and disbelief that this happened. I could not believe that I cost my team the 4x100-meter relay race. And my teammates were very upset with me that I was the reason why our team lost the relay race. And our whole team, as a result of that, got disqualified. At that point, I felt like quitting the team and giving up track. This led into me developing some of the fears that I had in childhood, such as fear of losing a match, game or race you badly want to win and are afraid that you not want to win. Fear of negative social evaluation. You feel others that will view you as a failure in sports. Fear of embarrassment. You are afraid you embarrass yourself in front of others if you don't perform. Fear of letting others down. You do not want to let others down, such as coach, parent, or teammates. Fear of letting in the effort and not ever getting the payoff and not playing to your potential. You don't want your hard work, talents, and long practices to be for naught. Fear of not performing to other expectations, up to other expectations. You worry about not meeting others' expectations for you, such as a parent, fear of being rejected, losing respect, or not gaining approval. Fear of making mistakes and not performing perfectly after having working so hard. Those are all fears that I've had after this incident occurred. But the biggest fear that I had is fear of losing. And I really wanted to quit the track team. But instead of quitting, I decided to give it one more shot. And my coach started working with me on the relay exchanges and told me not to give up. I listened to him, and at our last track meet of the season, my coach wanted me to do the 4x100-meter relay race again because he thought that was best for the team. And this race sparked a personal growth for me because I started to be a person who is a hard worker, who does not give up, and has a lot of confidence. Because in this race, I did not mess up, and we finished in third place. And after this race occurred, I was so happy that we finished in the top three and that I didn't mess up. And as a result, that my confidence grew. This race enabled me to add value in every situation and opening doors to new opportunities. This race made me feel positive about myself, made me have feelings of accomplishment, meaning I'll feel more fulfilled by also bringing genuine good to the world. And what I have learned from this experience in my life from this is that whether you are good in a sport and whether you make a mistake or not, sports can teach values such as fairness, team building, equality, discipline, inclusion, perseverance, and respect. This sport has the power to provide a universal framework for learning values, thus contributing to the development of skills needed for responsible citizenship. Those are all the unique things and values that I have learned after going through this experience. And therefore, I made my mask the way I did because the mask represents all of the things that I have gone through since 5th grade and all of the new things that I have learned and all the growth that I have experienced. The mask represents how much I have grown as a person since 5th grade. The mask represents how better of a person that I have become. And lastly, that mask represents that it is okay to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes and try to get better. And what I've learned from this experience is that it is important to never give up. Because if you don't give up in yourself and never quit, it means believing in yourself. It means that you have a willingness to accept failure so you can learn the critical skill of adaptation. Those are all the things that I have learned. What I also learned is that I shouldn't compromise my most important values. And what I've also learned is that I shouldn't be walking the walk. I should be walking the walk rather than just talking the talk. That is what the mask represents. This is why it is important not to give up. Because if I had given up and just quit the team, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't even be doing track if I have given up. I don't know how my life will turn out, whether for the worst or for the better. But I don't know what I would be doing without track right now if I had quit and given up. This experience has helped grow my self-esteem, and this experience has helped me become a leader and never give up. That is what I learned. Thank you for listening to my podcast, and thank you for listening to my digital story. I hope you got something out of it, and hopefully I can do this again sometime, and hopefully I can see you again sometime. Once again, thank you for listening to my digital story, and thank you for listening to my podcast. Thank you so much. The end.